I got more takes on you too, Alicia Keys, Alicia fraud, Alicia, I'll do anything to not look gay. So I'll steal a woman's husband and separate a family. I've been waiting for so long for this goopy ass fucking bitch to have something to say. You half man hoe, running around stealing people's husbands and shit. That woman invited you up in her house, thinking that you was an artist and you was coming there to steal her husband. Alicia Keys, he flew up to surprise you, Alicia. Guess what he found? You else and you was supposed to be his girlfriend. You.
What if Alicia Keys' perfect marriage wasn't so perfect after all? For years, she and Swizz Beatz were seen as hip-hop's royal couple. Two legends wrapped in love, music, and luxury. But now, Jaguar Wright, the bold, no-filter former neo-soul singer known for dropping industry bombshells, is saying there's a whole darker side hiding behind that glossy image. And if even a piece of what she's claiming is true, it could flip everything fans ever believed about them. But here's the wild part. Jaguar Wright isn't just some random person chasing clout online. She's an ex-insider who's worked shoulder to shoulder with icons like The Roots, Jay-Z, and Common. Once praised as one of neo-soul's realest voices, Jaguar walked away from fame only to come back years later with something far more shocking: stories, and not the kind you forget easily. On YouTube and Instagram Live, she spilled about secret affairs, manipulation, and powerful people hiding behind spotless reputations.
But this is the thing that I like about the two of you together, because it does feel that you are each other's cheerleaders. But is there ever healthy competition between the two of you?
You know, I would say no, because I feel that one of the things that really works about us is we're very different. Even the style of music is different from my style of music. We complement each other as opposed to kind of ever in each other's way.
She's thrown names, big names, into the fire. Sean Combs, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, and more. According to her, the industry is a toxic playground where the powerful get protected while the truth gets buried. Things might not be as shiny as they seem. At first, everyone laughed Jaguar Wright off. They said she was just ranting for attention. But then, piece by piece, some of her wildest claims started matching stories that came out years later.
What happens when you're working on music and he does something that you don't think is great, or she does something that you don't think is great?
It's easy.
Is it easy?
It's very hard for me to find something that she can't do great.
Well, just suppose. I mean, because everybody's going, Alicia, that's great, great, great. Swizz, that's great, great, great.
Oh, I told
and
the
you're
truth.
sitting there saying,
he's brutally honest. I'm like, could you like be a little?
Suddenly, people began to wonder, maybe she's not crazy at all. Maybe she's just saying what others are too scared to say. And when Jaguar turned her sights on Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz, things got real interesting. On the outside, Alicia and Swizz looked like the ultimate power couple, dripping in success, style, and black excellence. Magazine covers, red carpet kisses, studio sessions, they made love look effortless.
He was talking about his relationship with his wife. They've been married 15 years, and he says it's a healthy marriage. And he said what keeps it so healthy is, he said, first, they don't yell at each other. And they said, we've never had an argument.
He was still married to singer Mashonda, and that caused one massive stir online. Mashonda didn't stay silent either. She publicly accused Alicia of being part of the reason her marriage crumbled. Over time, the noise died down. Or so we thought, because now Jaguar is saying that the whole romance was never about love at all. It was strategy. She even claimed industry insiders helped arrange the relationship. According to her, Alicia might not have stepped into that marriage purely by choice. And that's what's making fans question everything. Jaguar claimed the whole relationship was crafted to control the narrative, not just for publicity, but for something way deeper.
Always so happy to see you guys.
Thank you.
You guys went to high school together?
No, I wish.
Oh, did you like know each other before?
Her best friend was a rapper in my class, and she used to always tell me like, man, you gotta meet Ali, you gotta meet Ali. She's doing music, you doing music.
She didn't throw direct accusations at Swizz, but the way she told it made her point loud and clear. Alicia's marriage might not have been as romantic or free as everyone thought, and that's only scratching the surface. For years, fans noticed how carefully guarded Alicia has been in interviews, almost too guarded. Even after reaching global fame, she never overshares, dodges emotional questions, and keeps her home life wrapped in mystery. Some call that elegance and privacy, But lately, others are starting to feel like something doesn't sit right. Jaguar took it a step further, saying some artists are silenced in their own homes, unable to speak or live as their true selves. She hinted that Alicia might be one of them, describing her as a woman trapped behind a polished image, afraid to break character.
You and Alicia have been married for 13 years. You have a 13th wedding anniversary coming up.
Yes.
With Miss Keys, who we love.
And just when that idea started sinking in, Jaguar dropped an even heavier truth bomb. Because let's be real, Swizz Beatz might be praised as a musical genius, but his past isn't spotless. Beyond the Mashonda drama, there's more to his story than the public's been told. For years, people have whispered about shady behind-the-scenes deals, hidden financial drama, and powerful connections linked to Swizz Beatz, the kind most fans never hear about. Some say it's funny how Swizz always ends up beside strong, successful women, yet somehow dodges all the heavy scrutiny himself. Could that be coincidence? Or is it part of a bigger manipulation game? Jaguar didn't drop every name, but she made it sound like Swizz's public image is heavily managed.
Guy. So I think that's what happens. You might get misconstrued, and then you start only thinking about yourself as opposed to making sure that everybody is good. So as long as that's happening and there's a balance, then there's nothing wrong with having
Polished to perfection for a reason. And the wildest part? According to her, Alicia's position in that story might be more scripted than anyone realizes. But this mess seems to go way deeper than regular relationship drama. Recently, fans have started noticing something strange. A kind of silence that just doesn't fit for a couple that once flaunted their love with sweet captions and red carpet smiles. Alicia and Swizz have suddenly gone quiet, like eerily quiet. Those long anniversary posts and gushy duets, gone. These days, Alicia's feed is all business, distant captions, work promo, nothing personal. And Swizz, he's been showing up at events solo, no Alicia in sight. Even joint performances that used to be their thing. Now she's flying solo there too.
For me, music is the instrument of life.
I agree. I feel like music is it's the answer, it's the reason. It's so powerful.
And then come the captions. Cryptic little lines like, light can't live in the same place as shadows. And it's okay to evolve without explanation. Some thought they were just poetic musings, but others saw red flags. Online threads and Reddit posts are blowing up with questions like, are Alicia and Swizz done? Jaguar Wright says they are, and that this silence isn't random at all. According to her, it's part of a quiet, carefully managed breakup plan. In the industry, she claims, this is how power couples fade, not with drama, but with strategy, lawyers, and image control. First come the excuses, then the silence, and suddenly, public appearances vanish while cryptic posts take over. If Jaguar Wright's right, this isn't random at all. It's the setup before the storm. She says the divorce talk isn't rumor anymore. It's a countdown ticking louder by the day, and now fans are finally starting to hear it. But what Jaguar said next left everyone speechless. She claimed that once Alicia finally walks away, everything could come crashing down. Secrets, lies, and all. Behind Alicia's calm and flawless image, Jaguar says there's a woman forced to live a script she never wrote. And walking away from that won't come easy. Not when contracts, NDAs, and powerful names are involved. Jaguar even mentioned cleanup teams, the kind hired to protect the image of elite couples, and hinted that if Alicia steps out, she might lose that shield completely. In Jaguar's own words, it was never about love. It was always about control. And now, that control might be slipping through their hands, fast. At first, people called Jaguar delusional, even bitter. But as time went on, some of her wildest stories turned out strangely accurate, too specific to ignore. So now, when she points the finger at someone like Alicia Keys, even the biggest skeptics are starting to lean in and listen. And the scariest part? Jaguar's not just talking about toxic relationships, she's talking about a manufactured illusion. A whole love story built for cameras, fans, and media headlines. Could it really all be that planned? Because when you look at the timeline now, their so-called fairy tale starts to feel more like a perfectly rehearsed performance. If even half of what Jaguar Wright's claiming turns out to be true, then we've got to ask, how much of what we see in Hollywood is real? How many of those perfect celebrity lives are actually just staged performances, hiding pain, control, and secrets behind luxury and smiles? These rumors, proven or not, have cracked open a deeper question. How many stars are trapped in contracts, careers, and marriages fans think are hashtag goals but are really cages? And then came Jaguar's boldest moment yet. She wrapped her latest live stream with a message that sent chills through social media. Not a rant, but a warning. Looking straight into the camera, she said, "This is just the start. More is gonna come out. You'll see for yourselves." That line hit people hard, because whether you believe her or not, history shows one thing. Jaguar's words have a way of aging creepily well. Over the past few years, her so-called rants have somehow lined up with real-life drama, arrests, lawsuits, messy breakups, and even shocking cover-ups. Fans are starting to notice that maybe she's not reaching, maybe she's revealing. Now, she's not just stirring drama for clicks, she's calling out a whole system. And according to her, Alicia Keys' story is only one piece of a massive web of manipulation and image control. Jaguar says if Alicia ever truly breaks free, it won't just rock her marriage. It could shake the entire industry. Because behind those perfect smiles and romantic posts might be decades of lies waiting to unravel. Jaguar even dropped one last twist, saying other female artists are watching Alicia's situation closely and quietly getting ready to walk away from their own perfect setups. If that's true, then what we're seeing right now might just be the calm before a massive public storm. One that could shake the whole industry to its core. So was Alicia Keys' marriage ever real love, or was it just another polished Hollywood illusion? Are Jaguar Wright's shocking claims pulling back the curtain on a truth that's been buried for over a decade? Or is it just more chaos in the world of fame and filters? Either way, the questions are getting louder, and once the truth starts unraveling, there's no turning back. Because when the lights go out, that's when the real story begins. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Star Watch for the wildest Hollywood scandals, untold secrets, and breaking updates.